Yes, of course.
How are you?
I am over the moon.
No?
You know, it still feels surreal because right after coronation night, we started media week right away. So I still haven't gotten the time to just sit still and, you know, just accept everything that's happening. Like, I'm still like on the move 24/7, but I can't believe I pulled it off. I can't believe I am wearing the Philippine crown again.
Sit down,
Thank you,
Michelle.
thank you.
Ano yung buhay backstage?
Oh
Take
my
me
gosh.
backstage when
Okay.
the pageant was about to start. How was it? How crazy was it?
Tito Boy, it was so crazy. Like, there were production people screaming like 5 minutes ago, girls are still dressing up, going back and forth from the glam room to the dressing room to the standby area. And I was just like, you know, because one of the things that actually, for lack of a better term, sabotaged my performance last year is I let that chaos get to my head. But this year, I was like, I am not going to be phased. I'm aware of the time. I'm aware what time the show starts. So I'm just going to remain composed, not let anything affect my energy right now. So I was just as calm as a feather.
Okay, you know, some people are saying, is she calm or is she pretending to be calm? Is she acting to be calm? You were really calm.
I was really calm.
Okay, the question is, backstage ba, kanya-kanya kayong ng makeup, a table, do you have a place for your clothes? I mean, how does it look out there?
So we had a dressing room for our changing area, and then 2 rooms down, we had our standby area with our personal items, and then our makeup room was like in a different side of the
But you shared
backstage.
artist, makeup
Yes.
artist.
You don't have your personal assistants, but you have people there helping you change, helping you get ready. We also had the jewel mer team there, making sure that they would change our jewelry if we needed it.
Yeah,
And you know,
okay.
it was definitely chaotic, but it's also part of the process, of
And
course.
this is the crown of
It
Jewel Mer.
is. It is
Direct,
so beautiful.
this is the real one, no?
Yes, not a replica.
Pangarap ko rin yan.
Ay, gusto ko koronahan kita.
Ibinigay. No, Michelle, take me to the backstage. Nung nagkaroon ng glitch, you know, from the
Okay.
18, it was supposed to
Yes.
be 10, and then 5,
Yes.
and then the 10 were announced, and then there was another announcement na nagkaroon ng technical problems, and then the 18 will be doing the gown competition.
Yes, there was a whole...
Paano naapektuhan kayo ng mga girls?
Well, I can't speak on behalf of the other girls. I know
Yes.
a lot of the girls had mixed emotions. Syempre, the girls that didn't make the top 10 were relieved. Okay, there's another chance. Girls that did make the top 10, oh my gosh, ano na mangyayari? On my end, like I said earlier, I was as calm as a feather. I wouldn't let any of these technical difficulties affect me. I was in my own corner. I was just, you know, for some reason, it was like divine intervention.
Yes.
Somehow. Because before the show, I prayed. I was like, Lord, and I was here the last time I explained to you all of the struggles that I went through. I was like, Lord, I know that you made me go through all of this for this moment. Please give me the strength and the calmness to just consume the energy of the arena and make the most of this night.
Okay.
I think I was closing my eyes for most of the part, just like praying and hoping that that destiny aligned with me and was with me. And then they called Makati and it just was...
Okay.
my gosh, like, okay, makakahinga. On to the next round.
Let's go to the Q&A.
Yes.
The second Q&A were really meant for the top 5, or was the first question really meant for the top 10?
No, I think they announced shortly before the competition that there was not going to be a casual interview anymore. Yeah.
Okay, a casual
So,
interview which was supposed to be done with the top 10.
Because if I remember correctly, we never rehearsed the casual interview segment. So, parang wala talaga.
Casual interview, Michelle.
It's usually for the top 10.
Right.
Yes.
Usually when, you know, the contestant picks, the contestants pick names of judges.
No.
Usually, that's not.
Usually it's just the host asking you a simple question.
Okay,
like a
all right.
casual personality
So
question.
I
Like,
get
how are you? How are you feeling right now?
So it was a surprise sa dalawa ang tanong. Yung unang katanungan was about, you know, the
Bridging
income...
the gap between the rich and the
the income
poor.
inequality, the gap between the rich and the poor. Happy ka sa sagot mo?
I am so happy.
Ako din.
You know, it's a product of hours and hours of training. If anything, I trained for Q&A the hardest. And little do people know, from 4 a.m. that day, I called my Q&A trainers. I was like, just throw questions at me. Throw questions at me until I have to go on stage.
Was
So,
that one of the questions?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
If you see my Q&A notebook, you'll see all of the questions that the judges
Wala
asked.
yatang hindi
Not
na-cover.
exactly the
Yes.
same question, but I tackled on artificial intelligence. That's one of my businesses that I foster.
Okay.
And then I tackle on sex trafficking, of course, transgender, all of the major topics globally. We discuss. I had such an amazing Q&A team. Mama
Thank you
Elmo,
to
Mama
you.
Roger, Mama
Yes.
Nino, and Mama Jules. Binugbog talaga nila ako.
So it was not something that surprised you. You knew
No.
something about it because your attack about education, tama.
Because
you nailed it there.
The hardest part about Q&A, Tito Boy, is not coming up with an answer. It's answering it in 30 seconds, as concise and as powerful and as heartful as possible.
You're right.
So my focus coming in there, they were like, Michelle, you are ready, but you just have to make sure that you are comfortable.
Listen, yeah.
Yes.
Listen to the question. And the thing that I always talk about Q&A is that stop listening and stop trying to answer yung mga katanungan sa ibang candidates.
Yes, I
Oo.
didn't. I didn't listen to it.
Because that just confuses. And then for the final question, again, you nailed it.
Thank you.
This had something to do with the slogan, the Philippine slogan, tourism slogan. And the question was, what is the best thing that we can offer to the world? And ang maganda dun sa kasagutan mo kasi, nilatag mo muna what we have.
Yes.
You know, coming from, you know, the beaches and the destinations, etc. And then you talked about us.
Of course. Again, that's all part of the training also.
Galing.
But also what really helped me with Q&A is, just like you said, I didn't listen to any of the answers of the girls. I actually was looking at the audience. I was doing an acting technique actually by
No,
Miss
because
Ana
this one
Teleo.
naman nakaganon kayo eh, di ba?
And what helped me there was the music that was playing.
What was it?
It was Love the Way You Lie by Eminem. It's one of my favorite songs, and I have this habit of kind of bobbing my head, and I was trying not to because it wasn't bagay with that moment. But it really did help me calm down. I made sure not to look at the immediate crowd in front of me so I didn't get distracted with any reaction that might have been.
Pero alam mong you nailed it eh.
But
I mean,
as
when I was
soon-
watching, got it.
Yes,
Diba?
as soon as I heard the question, and because after the host asks you the question, you generally know what they're trying to ask
Yeah.
from you. So you can already start formulating your answer as soon as they ask it. So as soon as Cian asked that Department of Tour, as soon as binitawan niya, I was like, I got this. I got this.
Ganda, diba? You had a chance to talk to Arbony, Miss
Yes.
Universe 2022. Kumusta? What did you talk about?
She is so amazing.
She is.
She spoke to us girls, and then it was only then that I realized that she won. I mean, she won first runner-up 3 times before finally bagging the crown and bagging the whole universe crown also. And I totally related with her story, her resilience, and she inspires me so much. And I felt like I connected with her. And the advice that she gave me was really, you know, it's all about resilience. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. You have to know the kind of sacrifices you have to make and the kind of queen that you want to embody. That's so important because, you know, if you win, you're going to be the queen for a year.
Yeah.
And whoever you show to the universe, that's who your supporters are going to look up to. So it's really up to you what kind of mark you want to make in history.
Right, and you go back to your core. You go back to who you are.
And
You
your
go back
purpose and
to,
passion.
you know, what you mean, your
Exactly.
purpose.
Yes.
Again, congratulations mula sa amin lahat dito.
Thank you.